Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be opening two boxes of Weiss Schwarz Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage. I think this just released last week, June 27, 2025. So yeah, let's roll the intro. See you in a bit.
Pervert! You're going to just sit there and stare or help me pick up my cards, idiot!
Alright, let's get started. So, yeah, like I said, I have two boxes here. I didn't really pre-order that much just because I saw the Japanese version of this and I wasn't too interested in the SPs. But I guess we'll see what we get. I just kind of wanted to do it for the documentation purposes, really. Alright, here we are. So this is the top loader card that's given to us. Oh, zoom, please work. Cool. So again, just like my previous video, I'm gonna go through this box kind of slow, and then we'll speed it up for the next box. Any guesses? Anybody think I'm gonna get an SP? I highly doubt it, but you know, anything is possible. So we'll see. It's my first time looking at the actual commons and any rares or double rares or any triple rares that we might get. So we'll see them together here. All right, and you know, for the record, Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage is more of like a, how would I say? It's like a rhythm game, Japanese rhythm game. I've never played it, but I've seen like gameplay of it. There are some streamers that love to play it, but you know, just not really my thing. But I love the art. I love Hatsune Miku, and yeah, I guess we'll see. So, all right. Honami, is that what it says? Cool. Common. Pretty card. I love her character. I love her Vocaloid. Kohane. And here we are. This is our first double rare. And it is, I don't really know his name. Tsukasa Tema? Pretty card though. A big welcome, Emu Otori. Shizuku Hinomori, and this is a and this is our rare, so it's Honami Mochizuki. I'm probably butchering this one, but yeah, so a new season of anime just started. I think there's been a lot of interesting stuff that has been out or that's been released this week. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it all, but I think I've watched a good bit of it, or at least the main ones that are supposed to be good. And I wrote some notes. So, all right, I'm back. Just had to get my notes. All right, so the first anime that I watched for the season is one called Watari-kun is About to Collapse. So this one is just really about a brother obsessed with taking care of his little sister after like being orphaned. Runs into his like childhood friend, and then you know becomes like a love triangle with some girl in school, and for some reason it circles around gardening, which is funky, but I guess it could be good. I think it could be a great watch if there's like good pacing. You know, I feel like a lot of these animes are, you know, they kind of go nowhere at the end of the season, which I hate, which is why I kind of stopped watching a lot of these. But I'm willing to give it a chance, merely for the fact that there's just nothing else to watch. And Squid Game City just finished, so yeah. So another uncommon and our rare. Cool. Let's see. Second show that I want to talk about is Call of the Night Season 1. I think this one wasn't widely talked about. In season, or I guess during the season 1, I think it's because it was coming out on Funimation, or there was like some other weird third-party like anime website. I forget what it was called. So not many people watched it, season 1 at least, while it was airing. Which is a shame because I thought season 1 was pretty good, and like the concept is interesting, and you know it's not like your typical this is a nice SR. Wow. Okay. So it's not like your typical like regular like romance type of anime. It's a lot. It's really interesting. I think the main characters are. Oh, this is a nice rare as well. Cool. Rare. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a good watch. Okay, next anime, or so the next one that I watched is one called Betrothed to My Sister's Ex. So this is like your typical like Cinderella type of story where like one sister, she essentially lost the genetic lottery, and like, you know, her parents treat her as like a ugly like children, like their ugly child, and you know, there's a lot of sad farming in episode 1. But I think it could be good. I typically like these types of animes, double rare. But I know a lot of people aren't. Oh, this is a nice one. A lot of people aren't a big fan of them just because they're always kind of a slow burn, and like the payoff at the end isn't that worth it. Which sometimes I tend to agree, but I think this one could be interesting. Also, like with how last season went, you know, it's not a PNG slideshow like a lot of the previous season's anime was, so I appreciate that. Then there's also Secrets of the Silent Witch, which I think this is like the #1 to watch this season. Essentially, it's like it's one of those like OP main character type of shows, where essentially she's gonna have to like this is cool art. She's gonna have to nerf herself and go to like a mage school, you know, and for like reasons and like told in the show. But yeah, I think it's really good. I think it has really good animation and interesting story, so I think definitely a must watch. Oh, wrong one. Arknights Rise from Ember. So Arknights, I think season 1 was sort of cool. I felt like you needed to really play the gacha game in order to be invested in the characters that they were like throwing at you. I mean, that was the same sentiment I had for Azure Lane when the anime was coming out. I felt like, you know, in order to really appreciate the show, you needed to watch be tuned into like the lore of the gacha game, right? But I mean, you know, if you're this is a rare. If you're a Arknights fan or Arknights player, then you're eating good this season, because for whatever reason Azure Lane never got a season 2, so you're up on them. Next show, A Bouquet for an Ugly Girl. So this is like your typical, like, you know, this is like one of those romance animes where like the ugly girl gets the guy, you know, or the hot guy, whatever, like the popular kid at school. It's a double rare. I mean, if you're into that type of show, then like, you know, you should definitely watch it, but I'm kind of over that. I mean, you never know, it could be good. I mean, I've seen worse shows become like really, really good after like the first 3 episodes. So we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna be making these videos, so I'm sure I'll talk about it soon enough. But you know, a really good show that just actually started was, or the season 2 just started, was Dan season 2. Yeah, I mean, what more can you say about that? I think it's gonna be awesome. I love season 1. I thought it was so interesting. I think we just skipped over a double rare. Nice. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun show to watch, at least for the coming season. Reborn as a Vending Machine season 2. I wasn't a big fan of season 1 just because I thought the plot was so dumb. Like, what was it? I think in season 1, like the main character, like he dies off of like a bike or something like that because like a vending machine fell on him or whatever, and on a hill or something like that. So I was like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm like willing to invest my time in the story. But I mean, it got a season 2, so maybe I should go back and rewatch it. But I mean, it's like it's your typical like slice of life type of isekai, which I mean, I'm not opposed to slice of life. I just didn't like the plot, you know, and I'm probably just biased because of the name or like the first episode. But you know, I'll give them my best shot to watch season 1 and then, you know, report back on season 2 and see if it's any good. You know, and you know, I think that was like the same reason why I didn't watch the what was that one show where the main character, like she has like a pet pig or something like that, and like the pig is like one of the main characters. I forget, but I thought like the plot was kind of like funny, so, or it was a little too funky, you know, so I was like, maybe I'll skip those other things to watch. So we have another rare. So far we only got one SR, which I guess it's to be expected. Let's see. Has anybody played this game, by the way? I didn't know it was like this big in the English scene, where, you know, Weiss needing a set, but I mean, I guess maybe it did. And I feel like I've been seeing these cards over and over again. Does anybody know if this is like a small set or not? I feel like it might be. Uncommon, rare. Oh, cool. This is the box art. All right, and that's the first box. I think our only pull or interesting pull of the set was this rare SR. So I'm gonna sleeve this and then I'll show it again here. Pretty card though. I'll be right back. All right, time for box 2. Just had to clean up and make sure things didn't look too unpresentable. Oh my god, I just destroyed that wrapping paper in the box. I'm assuming the cards inside are okay. Yeah, okay, so we have our box topper. Cool. Alright, so there is another show that has recently gone into a lot of controversy because of the manga happenings, which is Rent-A-Girlfriend. So season 4 is just was released. I stopped watching like after season 2, just because, you know, it was a lot of the same thing, and yeah, I kind of got tired of like the same old plot, right? So the guy is getting hounded by the short hair girl, and while he's chasing the main character. Personally, I love the short hair girl. I really hope that he ends up with her. And yeah, I did see the manga spoilers, so I mean, you know, anything's possible at this point where they're at. I mean, I just have my fingers crossed, but I mean, if you're into watching him take more L's after L's, then I mean, yeah, definitely watch that. You know, right before I did my last video, the Blue Archive booster boxes, I was in deals to buy like maybe like, what was it, like I think it was like 16 boxes of Rent-A-Girlfriend, where there was at least 2 SPs guaranteed. But I ended up not doing it, mainly because around that time, this is another rare. Around that time, those manga leaks were coming out, so yeah, that kind of like solidified the fact that like I don't even know if I like Rent-A-Girlfriend anymore. Like before that, I thought it was okay. You know, I didn't feel any type of way about it. Oh, it's another SR. Okay, well, 2 SRs. Shizuku. Put this down here. So let's go over what we got. So we got a bunch of rares, which, you know, rares come at least there's at least one in every pack, and then we have our triple R. Pretty Hatsune Miku. I like this one. This one's really cool. Then we have Ichika. I like this dark type of like art that they've gone with her. Nene, Gift from Above. Airi, Always Looking. Double rare. 2 double rares, same. Kanade, Lifelike Kanade, and Akito 2 Gaifus, which, you know, we're not about that on this channel. You know, unfortunately, eventually I'll have to do Rurouni Kenshin. So we'll see how that goes. And then our SRs, Shizuku and Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku is probably my favorite of today's pool. Really pretty card. Alright, as a special treat, I got this package in the mail. I bought some SPs, so I kind of wanted to just unbox it here on the channel. You know, recently I got really into Blue Archive, as you can tell from my past video. Yeah, I've been trying to hunt down the SPs, and I'm trying to collect them all, but you know, we'll see. Some of them are pretty expensive, but you know, some of them I can actually afford. Oh my God, look, what? This is cool. I did not order all of these packs, but that is awesome. What? So cool. He gave me a ton of packs to open. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Looks like I deleted the video or the footage at the very end. So I'm just re-recording this, but I went ahead and opened some packs like these, the Bunny Girl Senpai ones, and I was just going over the cards that he included, which is a Hifumi SR, a Chinatsu Hot Spring version SR, an Aru New Year version SR, and a Pina SR. And these were the actual 2 SPs that I ordered from him. So it's a Hifumi swimsuit version and the Aru SP, so they're beautiful, really good condition. I'm gonna send them off to BGS and see what we get. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next week's video, and have a good one. See ya.